Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of ACCUSTATS Video Productions, it's our great pleasure to welcome all of you to the 42nd U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships. Thank you so very much. As always, we're coming to you from our home here at the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel in Norfolk, Virginia, our most gracious hosts for the past 3 years. Well, we're about to begin our evening program. We've got 3 terrific matches for you here in the ACCUSTATS arena. And just before I introduce our 2 competitors, I'd like to take another moment to express our appreciation to our 3 signature sponsors, Diamond Billiard Products, which has provided us with this beautiful Paragon table, Aramith, which has once again provided us with the best billiard balls in the industry, and of course, Simonis, giving us this beautiful Tour Blue 860. Thank you so much to those companies for their support, not only of the U.S. Open and ACCUSTATS, but of professional pool around the world. We also want to say one last time how much we appreciate the gracious hosts here at the Sheraton Norfolk Waterside, and how much we appreciate all of you great pool fans and ACCUSTATS viewers out there, and those of you that have come see this in person. We couldn't put it on without you. Thank you all very, very much. Okay, we have a terrific international matchup for you right here. It's now my pleasure to introduce our 2 competitors. Our first player from Chinese Taipei. This gentleman is the 2015 U.S. Open 9-Ball champion. He broke Mr. Van Boning's 3 in a row, and I'm sure he's looking for his second. Sponsored by Miyuchi and Rasen Tables. Let's hear it for Kevin Cheng. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. His opponent is from Spain. No stranger here to the U.S. Open and no stranger to the international pool world. This year alone, he's already won the World Pool Masters, and we all know how tough an event that is. And he's also the 2017 Kremlin Cup champion. He's sponsored by Longoni and Ecotisa. Please welcome David Alcaide. Okay, gentlemen, go ahead and lag for the first break, if you will. We appreciate that very, very much, and it's now my honor to send it upstairs to the booth to Mark Wilson and his special guest, Justin Bergman. Take it away, Mark.
Hello and welcome, pool fans, to ACCUSTATS coverage of the annual U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship. David Alcaide, Kevin Cheng. Tonight we have special guest, American star player, Justin Bergman. Welcome aboard, Justin. How do you see this one?
Thanks, Mark. I think it's a toss-up, 50-50. Could go either way. I'd say whoever breaks better, I like them.
You've played both of these players, star European players, Asian player. What strengths would you list for Kevin Cheng? What do you think his strong suit is?
His break. When he won it last year, he was breaking better than anybody, I think. He does everything good. I don't think he has really any weaknesses.
And when I watched him break, he takes so much more care and time visually with his aiming and set it up, and he would kind of sometimes even kind of halfway kind of get up and lock back down into it.
Yeah, he does that a lot. Yeah, gets up and down.
And tremendous results. And naturally, when you're gunfighting with these guys, you have to be able to separate yourself by getting some games where they don't play, or otherwise it's just a 50-50 match.
Yeah. You know, one thing that you told me, I think when we were training for Moscone Cup, that whenever I used to practice, I used to just throw the balls out, start with ball in hand, and you said you should never play like that because whenever you're playing these guys, you hardly ever start off like that. You should start off with a tough shot. That helped me a lot, I think.
Alcaide has won the leg and will be breaking, leading off here. Race to 11, using the 3-point rule on the break. 9 balls racked on the spot. They're breaking from the box. Alcaide to the right side of the box as he stands there. 1 on the side, 2 on the side.
Well, he would take that every time, even though the 3 is a little bit tough, I think.
He's a good shot maker. I remember last year when you played him here on this table. This kid, he's a fearless shot maker and skilled in every area, breaking, defense, good composure.
It's a pretty thin cut, but he should make this, right, every time.
Yeah, the question is, stay in front of the side pocket or go behind it?
It's kind of looks like he's just going to go back and forth. And a little bit of a good bump. Could have been jacked up, but
And a little bit of a tester here, kind of a back cut into the corner.
shot.
Yeah, he drained that.
Heart of the pocket.
Doesn't appear that the 40-second shot clock is going to be an issue for him, as he's a pretty fast player.
Yeah, he's definitely more of a rhythm player, I think, than Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Probably just draw across now, I think, rather than try to thread the cue ball around the 8.
Right. That's the difference between a lot of the really top players and even a good player is they don't take any chances, you know. Even like a pro there, you know, like a mid-level pro, they might try to do that, like you said, go 2 rails, and they might clip the 8 1 out of 10. And
Right. And just because they clip it doesn't mean they always knock it out, but it contributes to inconsistency. There are times when you don't get out from it.
yeah,
And Alcaide opens up the match with a winning the leg, breaking and running out. Just what we were talking about, setting the pace. Nice way to start the match. David Alcaide is 38 years old, comes from Spain. Kevin Cheng, 29. So a couple young guys here.
it's pool's a great game. You can play it till you're 70. I love that. Other sports, these guys would be old.
No,
Like,
that's right. They're actually just entering their prime in pool. I think you kind of hit the prime right around when you're 40 in pool. And part of it is it's just that intricate. It takes that much time to become skilled and then get exposed to all the different nuances.
Yeah.
Probably sped up a little bit nowadays because of the advent of YouTube and video technology, so guys can see great players. We used to have to drive 500 miles.
Yeah.
Katie breaking from the right side, cut break.
He missed the one on the side this time, but he still made one.
Seemed like he caught him just a little thinner than the one before.
Yeah.
It seemed a little square.
Yep. Oh, he didn't make one. Well, even though, you know, like, he doesn't have a shot, you still love to be at the table here, you know?
Right.
Looks like he's just going to try to maybe hit it, cut it real thin, and put the cue ball behind the 3 ball, maybe.
Beautiful shot right there from that range.
Perfect.
And that's the exact shot that I was telling you that you need to practice and spend time on from awkward angles like that, because that's how you're starting when you're playing great players. You're not starting with a ball and hand layout, you know, where it's so rare, and you have to defend yourself from that spot right there like Kevin Cheng just did. It wasn't a lockdown safety, but it might buy him an opportunity to get back to the table and make something else happen from a better arrangement of the balls.
Yeah. Here, I think he's going to cut the 1 over by the 2 and maybe try to put the cue ball behind the 3. But these tables are playing a little long. I don't know if he could have done that.
It was a good call. I think he just hit it fat.
Yeah,
and that's how hard.
Fat.
He actually, you know, in terms of what he intended, he butchered the shot. But we're probably talking about less than 1/4 of an inch difference. You know, so
yeah, if that. Right.
I don't mean to make it sound or minimize that he didn't try. I'm just saying it was that hard that you could, you know, by 1/4 inch. Now you've absolutely bludgeoned it.
Man, this looks like an easy shot, but you don't. I don't know if he's gonna have to punch it.
Nice
See?
speed.
Yeah. Good shot.
He got the economy of motion there with a real pure conservative stroke rather than try to enter the 5 ball into the picture there. And he even hit that a little thin too because it grazed the rail on the way in. So
Right.
it means he could have held it better. He just didn't want to. Well, usually when you're trying to hold it, then you miss it fat. and he made sure he didn't miss it fat.
Yeah, good point.
Now, I will say this. When the balls are open like this, Kevin Cheng is much more tactically savvy, where Alcaide will kind of let the ball run a little bit and get out of line, rely on shot making. Cheng will run more of these balls in good patterns where he doesn't expose himself to have to be a shot maker very often, even though it's well within his range to make good shots.
Yeah, keep it as simple as possible. Right?
Yeah, it's what I learned is that Efren's very lazy, and when him and I would play, every third shot I'd have to shoot a hard one. Well, he's too lazy. He would work hard, and it'd only be every seventh shot. And guess what? I'd have more mess ups and things like that. Where he's lazy, so he worked real hard on the easier shots, so that he wouldn't have to work hard later. Like I would just take holiday on some of the easier ones.
Yeah, Efren don't even count. He should just be barred.
Yeah.
It sucks that he isn't here this year. It's the first time I've been to the U.S. Open and he wasn't here.
Good conservative position around there. Nothing fancy. Economy of travel on the cue ball. Got a real smooth cueing action too. So Kevin Cheng takes care of business there. Never exposed himself, did not have to make one hard shot, stayed on angle, and that's what I'm talking about. This figures to be a great match. 1-1 is our score.
Yeah. Man, there's so many good matches going on.
There is. It's hard to keep our eyes on one table. I see Schmitty over there operating. Tommy Kennedy, he won this tournament once many years ago.
You know, I've never played the World 9-Ball Championships, but I made a Facebook post saying that there's no harder tournament than this tournament that I've ever heard of or seen.
The other players were saying that too, because I talked to a couple of the I talked to Kevin Cheng, and he said the same thing. This is the hardest tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, right before we came up here, I was just talking to him. You know, the other part of what I love Alcaide and Kevin Cheng, just down to earth, common, answer a question, relaxed, you know.
No, yeah, they're both good guys, nice guys.
Really here for the excellence of sport, not for money, you know. They just want the chance to compete at some kind of level like this. 1-1 is our score. Cheng is breaking. He's breaking from the left side of the table as he stands there. 5 balls on the wing.
Obviously, all the players are trying to make the one on the side.
And the cut break is easier to make it one on the side than Justin?
Yeah, yeah. And what I like is if you miss it, a lot of times you end up getting safe if you do break dry. The one's coming up table and the cue ball's going to be down.
The negative is that the cue ball gets away and scratches sometimes too. That's the other side of it. Cheng has an awkward combination here. I don't think it really plays, or not easily anyway.
Yeah, he's got to cut it pretty thin. I think he can make it pretty.
Okay.
I think I'd say he's supposed to make it, but
it's not 100%. But
yeah, it's hard to tell.
It's a go shot for a real good player because you don't get that many good turns, and if you have a chance to score, you don't want to get into a kicking battle because even when you kick or play a safety, 20%, 15% of the time, the guy kicks, hits it, and leaves you just as bad as you left him, and he just did it randomly, you know. So that's always got to be figured into the fact that you don't have to come out of this even if you do make a good safety.
And if he makes it, he's guaranteed to have a shot at the one and a good chance to win the game. So it's a good risk.
Good shot.
Yeah, it was laying a little better than what we thought, I think.
Yeah,
he hit it pretty full.
He did. You know, I think that's one of the distinctions between the amateurs is they play shots that are difficult, that they don't win the game if they make them. Where pros look at it like, well, this is a little bit tough, but if I make it, I'm going to win this game. And it's okay to take a 50-50 shot if you win with it.
Right.
It's not okay if you might win with it. You know, that's because you can't gamble all the time.
Yeah, pool's a lot of risk reward, you know. One pocket is a little more than 9-ball, I guess, but you hear that all the time, risk reward.
Yeah, good point. You have to be a shot maker at some point. You just can't expose yourself constantly to risk. Cheng opts to get to the end rail here, so just wants to get the cue ball just short of the center of the table here, and then they have about the right angle to go to the long rail off the 6 and bounce
Right.
back across.
If anything, you want to make sure you come short than long, obviously. That's good speed.
Okay. This is good pool right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I have the feeling that he just came here from China, and like he's been training really, really hard the way this looks right now, the way he's composed at the table, speed.
Yeah, he looks really comfortable.
He's over there playing Lee Haitao and JL Chang every day, and that's the way he looks at the table, like he's strictly business here.
Yeah. Like I told you earlier, Mark, I went in the practice room to hit some balls, and there was like 6 Taiwanese players, and they're all practicing their jump shots, and not one American.
No. That finishes off 2 very smooth racks, as Kevin Cheng has yet to make a hard shot. He's played perfect patterns thus far, been on the right angle every single time, and he's working hard.
Yeah.
2-1 is our score, Kevin Cheng. I really like the way this match is starting, don't you?
Yeah,
this could be a
perfect.
good one.
1,000, right? Nobody's made a mistake.
Yeah. That's high performance pool. That's why I drive out here for it. I love it. I do. I truly love it. Even just one good
it's
match.
awesome.
You know, when I see just one good match, it justifies the effort to come.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's say whenever I was a young kid watching these guys, I noticed the really good players, like I was saying, they don't take any chances. They keep it almost as simple as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pool is so hard that to keep it simple is that's hard by itself. But if you don't keep it simple, it really gets tough. You know,
Yeah,
quickly. Just goes on and on and on.
Rack 4, breaks, he leads 2-1.
All right, Cheng from the left side of the break box, 8-ball on the wing. Here's what we were talking about. Look how he locks in on this thing. Yeah, there's nothing random or wild. You know, you don't see a halfway approach on any of his shots.
No. He's not even coming close to making the 1, which maybe he isn't trying to.
We're preparing to move the rack template, but there's 2 balls in the way.
What do you think about this shot, Mark? Would you bank the 1, try to bank the 1 in between the 7 and 9 and maybe hold the cue ball? On this cloth, I don't think, I think it'll kind of go long, you know.
Mm-hmm.
On older cloth, the English will take more and kind of go up by the 5, but I don't know if he can do that shot on the way maybe in a couple days.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I know about Alcaide is he likes to shoot, so it wouldn't surprise me if he goes after this.
Yeah.
Nope.
He shot the shot.
Good shot.
See how it kind of...
Yeah, slipped a little
Yeah,
bit.
it didn't take. I think he still could have got him if he laid the cue ball right on the rail. He couldn't have froze him or anything, but... You know, the shot he could do here, he could almost bank it and stop the cue ball, and he has a good chance of hooking him.
Mm-hmm.
That's if he didn't have a easy safety, but I think he's gonna.
Right. Justin's talking about banking the one ball straight back to his right and just park the cue ball there.
Because if you make it, it looks like the 2-4. Well, the 2-4 is kind of. Let's see what he does. He did.
Wow, nice shot. Park the cue ball. Doesn't look like he's going to be heavily penalized.
It could have been worse for him for sure, but
it also he could win with that shot too. So it sort of
that's
justified
the right shot. Yeah.
Yeah. You cannot play too many passive safeties because these guys make things happen from nowhere.
Exactly. If you're playing a pretty good player around your area, then you probably want to play a safe. But like there was a situation last year, I was playing Lou Hightow, or 2 years ago on the TV table, and it was 10-8 him, and I had a bank. I felt like I was going to make 70%, or I could have had an easy safety that maybe 90% of the time, but I had to go for the bank because he's going to kick and hit the ball every time.
And then 15-20% he leaves you bad anyway.
Or maybe even makes it.
Yeah. Kevin's cueing down to warp the cue ball off the rail here a little bit. That allowed him to use a little less speed.
Yeah. See, he didn't blast it. He kicked it to make sure he tried to separate the balls.
Yeah. Good judgment, good execution. Didn't have to work out well, but he put the percentages in his favor of things working out well, and that's someone that plays pool 8 to 10 hours a day.
So, and on these shots, it's kind of setting a little bad for this, but kicking one rail, no matter what side you hit on the one, you're going to get safe either way.
Yeah, if we get the overhead, it looks like he's getting his jump cue, but Justin can show you. There we go.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead. Yeah, he's jumping it anyway. And I don't think it was setting good for that.
And that's a funny arrangement. Yeah.
Yeah, he might be able to make this. It's
a hint of a gap there. You're going to have to let that cue ball get hot, though, to do it. So.
It looks like it's. I don't like it.
He's got to really accomplish a lot. Not only does he have to make a hard shot, but then he has to do a lot with the cue ball here and not collide into things.
Well, he just pointed a stick where he thinks the cue ball's going to hit, and I think, okay, he played safe. Good shot.
Oh, very good. So it's going to be jump cue time again.
Just leaked out. I think he might be able to see the edge, and if he can, he'll just aim to overcut it and pretty much leave Kevin what he has now.
Yeah, if he can send it to the long rail and then down on the short rail, that would be ideal.
He can make it. Got a little unlucky, clipping the 9. But
gave up a little more than he wanted. This is not an easy shot.
No. Especially, he's going to have to slow roll it if he wants to get shape on the 2.
And these little testers where you'll see how a guy's feeling when they pop their head on this one before the object ball gets struck, then you know they're nervous.
I gotta figure him a big fit. Yeah.
That head didn't move at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
That was textbook. That's what wins pool tournaments right there. That little subtlety. Some guys will tell you, I'm not scared, but their body gives them away. I can tell when he's scared.
Yeah.
He was not scared.
Usually the guys that say, oh, I'm not scared of nothing, they're scared of everything.
Right. Good shot there. Worked the cue ball nice and close. Got a little angle there. All ball fouls, you like that?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. You got to play that way, I think. just seems like really amateurish if you're bumping balls and, just put it back.
Completely agree. Power draw? No.
No,
Just
that's where he's keeping it simple, you know.
2 cushions now. Side rail, back across. Oh, boy. He hit that with a little trepidation there.
Did it skid?
He
No.
kind of, he missed it by such a margin, but he didn't really have his final pause like he had been either. You know, he just kind of went off in his hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could get a replay of that, but.
Here's a good shot. He's just going to overcut the 5, almost like he's going to bank it cross corner, but extremely overcut it and play it to the middle diamond. And it's dead natural for the cue ball to end up behind these balls, probably get behind the 8. Oh, he did. That's a good shot, too,
The 2 cushion way.
He had a chance to make it that way, too.
Yeah, if you miss it, you make it. And the worst is you got real good control of the cue ball that way. 2 cushions rather than 1, so.
I don't like going that way just because sometimes you hang it in the pocket, you jar it, you know, but he might have felt more comfortable doing that, and that's how you got to do it.
I truly feel he wasn't even trying to make it.
Yeah.
I think he was taking that out of the equation. I think he was playing the cue ball totally on that shot.
Yeah, you're right. Well, he's going to hit this every time. All the Taiwanese players are so good with the jump cue. This will be close, I bet. Yeah,
he scared us.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going to have to bank it.
Yeah.
So, pretty easy bank, though.
Yeah, if there is such a thing. This is probably it right here.
The only thing is, do you play it, hit it hard and play shape for the side? I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I do too.
He didn't have to get all the way down there. That's perfect right there. He'll come 3 rails, and it's really safe.
This will be a pretty shot. Have the cue ball travel between the 8 and 9.
Did he? Yeah, that's good.
That's just about perfect.
Yep.
Nice little 2 cushion position. Hard enough to leave the cushion for sure.
Well, the first mistake, Kevin missed the 5 ball. Otherwise, these guys have played perfect set so far.
Yeah. There we go. 2-2 is our score. Very enjoyable match to watch. Some of you might not know, but Justin occasionally comes over and works out with the Lindenwood University Billiards team. That's pretty cool. The kids get a big kick out of it.
I haven't been here this year. I need to get out there.
We have. We're just in the midst of getting our tables recovered in a couple weeks.
Nice.
And I'm buying new balls for the tables. And I think these balls are the Duramith. Do you know?
Duramith?
Yeah, Aramith Duramith balls. I believe they are. They kind of got the black circle around the number.
Oh, the Centennial?
Or these are Centennials? I don't think these are. I think these are the Duramith.
The ones that they're using?
Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking about buying. I really like
they're
them.
the prettiest balls, I think.
Well, I think this Duramith is supposed to have a little harder exterior and then so scratches and stuff, because that's why brand new balls play so much faster than polished balls, because there's more abrasive, because they've been scuffed, skidded, hit chalk. If you had a microscope and looked at them, the ball's exterior would be abraded. You'd see scratches and scuffs, but to look at them, they look fine to the naked eye.
Right.
But, and then that's why these balls always go about 10% further, because super high luster, because they haven't been used much.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, this is a perfect break.
Wow, good shot. That's the sad part about it. You break perfect, sometimes you can go for a long period of time and not even get a decent shot.
Right.
Then you miscue on the break, make 3 balls. It's easy. I was like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
It's just that it happens far less when you miscue as opposed to when you hit them square.
And the balls almost seem to know when you're playing good too. When
Yeah.
you're playing good, you get shots.
That's a nice shot there. Good
Yeah.
speed, bring the cue ball a long ways around.
Perfect. He'll come up 2 rails, play the 5 on the side. The only thing is the 9 is a little bit funny for the 6, but shouldn't be a problem.
Looks like he's going 2 cushions forward.
He came a little short. Nope, he's good.
He is a good ball pocketer, though. He does not miss open balls very often.
No. We'll probably just stun this with low right. Kind of kills the cue ball.
He's looking at coming all the way around and just playing it as it lays. You know, the other thing, sometimes I don't mind going 2 cushions at the 9 ball here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
If you hit it, you're fine, and if you miss it, you're
You
fine.
can still work it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
You
shot.
usually don't get
I think
hooked.
he is doing that.
No, he chose your shot. He went to the inside. Just a hint the inside. Yeah, he got it out there good. He's going to need the bridge.
He
but
didn't
still.
get there. Oh, he's kind of threw up his arms, but he might be able to spin it.
Oh, yeah, I see now, yeah.
Well, if not, he can bank the 6 2 rails and stick him on the 9, but you don't want to do that, like we were saying earlier, because Kevin, he's going to hit that ball 90% of the time.
And then 20% of the time he's going to get safe back at you.
Right.
Guess he's playing this shot. Nope. Good call, Justin.
See, you want that ball to bounce. You don't want it close to the rail.
Yeah, it's not an easy kick to hit.
No. It'd be really easy if it was closer to the rail because you'd have a good chance of making it and getting the cue ball. Now, if he goes rail first, he's got a good chance of scratching or even missing the whole ball.
Right. Looks like he's trying to get to the second cushion.
Yeah.
Good hit.
Good shot.
Wow. Really good shot. Really good shot.
He couldn't ask for more than that.
Not from where he was at. That was what we call a naked safety right there. He just exposed and gotta go.
I think he would either just cut the 6 over and play the cue ball on the other side, like behind the 8 maybe, or bank the 6 up down by the 9 and try to leave distance.
From this distance, and then the fact that it's hanging in the pocket, it's easy to sell out a bank trying to get behind the 8. As you described, that might still be the best shot, but it's still dangerous, this could be.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I don't know if we have a chance to get the overhead, but if we do, it would be a great time to display it.
see,
No, we
either
didn't
bank
get
the
it.
6 and come back up this way,
Right.
or cut the 6, put the 6 over here and the cue ball here. Even if you sell out a bank, then at least he's banking it, you know.
Justin's talking about the bank it straight up and down the table because we didn't have the overhead on that.
Oh,
He tried
I
to.
don't like that shot.
He kind of flinched at it too. Did you notice? I mean,
Yeah. I think he was kind of 50-50. He didn't have his mind made up.
shot that with ambiguity. Yeah, he was undecided when he shot that ball. He knew it was risky no matter what he did.
Maybe he didn't like. Maybe he thought I'm gonna run into the 9, and I have a. You know, this is just as tough as the safety, so might as well go for the shot. But I think he had better options there, maybe.
If I was to favor Kevin Cheng, that would be the area that Cheng's form would not have broken on that one, and he would have been more committed to his decision. You know, and
Yeah.
Alcaide, great ball pocketer, good breaker, plays all parts of the game good. But that's the one thing I would favor Kevin Cheng is it's just that poise and composure under pressure. And this is really kind of like a Kevin Cheng style of match where he gets a chance to assert himself by just staying in line the whole way. 3-2, Kevin Cheng in the front.
We got so many good matches. John Mora playing John Schmidt. Tommy Kennedy playing Matt Craw. Karen Core playing, I can't tell who she's playing.
It's always great to see her here.
Yeah.
I remember the year she drew Copigny, who was ranked #1, and beat him 11-4 first round at U.S. Open.
Was that last year or
No, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Just 11-4 was all to the world #1.
She was in like the final 8, maybe final 16 of the winner's side, and she was playing Jason Shaw, and she lost that match hill, but yeah, she plays as good she shoots as straight as anybody here. I mean,
Shaw was
maybe the break
trailing in that match and really had to come up with something. I mean, she hooked him a couple times and he kicked and got out of it, but he was vulnerable to lose. And
yeah,
she's
an amazing player.
Really is super talent. I love it because she brings that component to the game of there's no gender bias. You know, I mean,
right? Yeah, she's the only female, right? Playing
right now, yeah. Cheng breaking from his preferred side here. 6-ball on the wing.
Well, watch. He hasn't even came close to making the 1, and I don't think he's trying. He's making other balls.
1 ball drifted long. He's going to get a shot
That's
here,
interesting.
Justin.
He can cut this ball.
Looking at the combination.
He needs to be on the left side of the table, though, you know.
Right. The combination might play easier than trying to get positioned properly on the 2.
Yeah.
That's what he's weighing out now. Does he just want to fan this in, or does he want to have to slow spin it in with left and try to get proper position on a 2?
I think he's going to pound it, Mark, and come 3 rails back and forth.
Good call, Justin.
He didn't hit it.
That's 3 rails, though.
He wanted to be almost dead straight on it.
He recognizes right now he's out of line on this one. This is going to be tough. Have to ultra cut the 2, and then the control with the cue ball and the 2 ball becomes very, very difficult. Good likelihood the cue ball would run back into it if you go high.
Yeah.
Safety. Yeah.
He hit it a little too full.
He's a little disappointed. He thought he should have got more out of that.
That's a tough shot, though.
Yeah, I don't think it goes straight in. He can definitely hit it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Well, he's got his extension out.
Really good safe, though. He could just bank the 2 up where the cue ball is now and bring the cue ball over by the 6. He's got 3 balls there, 2 balls at least. But I think he can spin this.
So you're thinking he can cut this in if he spins it?
Yeah.
He seems to think he can too. From where I'm sitting, it doesn't feel like he can, but
it looks like he's playing
banking.
safe now. He's banking it. Good shot.
That's a gutsy shot.
Yeah. He got rewarded, though. He should win this game. I notice Alcaide, he likes that. He draws those balls. You see a lot of players go 2 rails there to the middle, kind of take the scratch out. But he's probably comfortable and shoots that shot all the time, so it's the right shot for him.
Hit that ball a little rough, and that's why he checked up a little short here on his position. He almost moving as he struck the ball, and it definitely hit heavy into the pocket off the long rail.
Yeah. Does he have to go rail first?
No, I think he can get it, but he still wanted to be over close here.
Yeah, okay.
Good shot there. I like Kevin Cheng. After he hits the ball, it's almost like 1001, 1000. He's still down, and not moving. That stifles that inclination to wiggle at all.
Yeah. Perfect speed.
He found his good rhythm here in this rack. He got past that little rough position play.
Yeah, these guys are going to get settled in down here.
It looks like pretty settled in. Their rough part of the match is better than some of the matches we've had. 3-3 is our score. Alcaide was looking pretty smooth there, other than that one little hiccup on position. Now, if you were either player right now, what would you be thinking about? You feel like you're okay? Just keep on pressing?
I'd be praying I get a shot.
Yeah.
No, they're both playing good. Yeah, just wait for your turn, hope, make the best of it. I don't think none of them have done nothing really wrong. I think Kevin missed that one ball, and I think it skidded on him a little bit, but I don't think, like you said, it wasn't like his other strokes, though. They're both playing good. You just got to hope to get your chances.
In my mind, I can remember one mistake from either player is all so far. That's through, 6 racks. So here we go, rack 7. Alcaide breaking.
Oh.
One ball found the
Katie's
side.
cutting them more, and he's making the one in the side. Looks like maybe a carom or you play the combo.
There's nothing easy about it either way, because you got to kind of force the cue ball over to the 6, which is not hanging.
Right.
And now position on the 7 or on the 2 is hard if you try to billiard in the 6. If you cut it in, that's fine, but then the 6 is not hanging, so it requires a really precise hit.
He's playing the carom.
That means he feels like he can control the cue ball, and he could.
It was laying good.
Okay, it was laying a little better than we thought.
He has a little bit of an angle here, too, so. He wanted to be straight. He's in it's a bad spot here.
Yeah.
He can jack up and draw in between the 9 and the 8.
Even that's iffy, though, for coming out of it. You can likely to bump balls, but you don't want to, but you don't have much choice.
I still figure he'll get there, yeah.
Good. He didn't try to do too much with that shot. He played it conservatively and played it all the way down the corner rather than. I always fear shot making, so I would have tried to get on top of that or something.
Yeah, well, me too.
Yeah. That was the right way to play it, though. Because you can still defend yourself if you don't like your shot.
Right. I think he might be able to go forward and play the 5 in the side, so he don't have to play a tough shot on the 5. Otherwise, he would have had a long shot.
Justin. Yeah. Well done. Just what he did.
I think he'll probably pound this 3 rails, or he might just draw it. 3 rails, you're going right at the 7, see?
Beautiful.
Yeah, good shot.
Wow, this is a good match. I mean, Alcaide,
they're both playing really good.
Oh, I mean, Cheng has made almost no mistakes. And Alcaide has not backed up at all. He started off this whole run with a straight back bank that was iffy and cruised through that rack. Now he's breaking around out this rack. Remember from the Cheng slight error of a safety, it wasn't hideously bad. He just left an edge of it. But
yeah, and David looks like he's found the break. So go up 4-3.
4-3. Alcaide with his second break and run out of the match. I'm loving this. This gets me going, you know, like you spend a long day here and you like
you
to see
have to be wanting to play right now.
Yeah. How about this? Isn't this a beautiful table? The Paragon Diamond, those legs. I mean, I would love to have one.
Yeah, diamonds are the best table, no question. They all play similar.
One piece slate, you know, that's what we have at Lindenwood. You can get them with 3-piece, but the one piece is really the answer if you can do it.
Yours are one piece slate.
Oh yeah. I love it because you never have the slate seams coming apart, and if you have to shoot a ball across there, you're not wondering is it going to roll off. You know,
You
have to deal with that.
They're pretty easy to level, right?
Oh yeah. There's 28 leveling points right under the slate that's factory set, and you just operate on the legs. And it's amazing how good. Well, you remember. The one ball hit the point that time, didn't go in. Is this a dry break? I think so.
Yeah.
You know, thus far we haven't had any illegal breaks, so that's been good.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
I've seen a bunch, but
have you?
I haven't really paid attention to the TV table, but I've seen a lot of them.
I don't care for that rule, just so you know, but they are playing the 3-point rule.
Yeah, I don't. I think there's obviously going to be less breaks and runs, and I think that's good because I don't like a guy flying 3,000 miles to come here and then somebody runs a 9 on him. In no other sport can you lose and you don't get a chance to defend yourself.
Right.
You know. But that's pool. So I do like that they should make the break rule tougher because these players are so good that once they get a chance, you know, they're usually out. 9 balls became everything's about the break.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shot. Didn't try to overdo anything. Took what he had. That would seem to be a tight position to him, but he knew there was plenty of leeway there, so it was well played. You know, like you were just saying, everything used to be about the break. You know, back in my day, it was so much about the break that it used to be. It was about who racked. You know,
Yeah.
Shake hands before the match. May the best racker win.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you and I are against, but there are people out there that certainly will go to that length.
I think the ref should be racking the balls like this, you know. You shouldn't be racking rack your own's a lot better than rack for your opponent, but good shot. I can't tell if the 6 goes past the 7, then it don't really matter what kind of angle he gets on the 5, but if it doesn't, he's going to have to get the right angle.
Yeah, the 6 clears the 7.
He got perfect. He can play at either pocket.
Do you remember even one hiccup, positionally speaking, for Cheng so far? I don't.
No.
No, he's been on the right angle, on the right line. It's just beautiful, simple pool. But to get that doesn't mean it's easy. Simple does not equal easy. He's working his butt off. It just doesn't look like it.
Yeah. No, he looks really comfortable. You hear a lot of people say that, you know, they go, well, he isn't even that good. He hasn't made a hard shot.
Yeah. Yeah, this is somebody that plays 8 to 10 hours a day right here to make it look like this.
Yeah.
That's not natural ability. Nope, 4-4 is our score now.
It's pretty hard to have a 40-hour-week job and play like this.
Yes. Yeah, that's not available. You have to dedicate your whole life to it to play like this.
Yeah. don't see a lot of packages here. You know,
No, not with an eye on the spot.
Yeah.
And the break rule as it is.
and I kind of like that. I don't know if the fans do. I know like fans like to watch, somebody run 8 racks or something.
I was surprised that when they did a study, the winter break or alternate the break, it ended up being the same. It wasn't a big discrepancy. It's not like the break is a huge advantage. I was very surprised by that, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just like to have the break every time.
Yeah. Makes you feel better.
Sometime, yeah.
7 ball on the wing. Let's see what he does with the 1 ball here. Yeah, it keeps going to the same place. It's about 4 or 5
Kind of
inches.
got kissed there, but it was going straight in. Yeah. He doesn't. I don't think he can make it. No. I think he'll just almost like he was going to bank the 1 into the 5, but a lot softer, and bring the cue ball behind the 3, 6. With left-hand spin.
Yeah, and then what Justin's saying, now that we have the overhead, is down here. Just bring the 1 ball down here and let the cue ball come back down table.
Yep.
But that being said, that still takes a fine hit.
He hit it a little too. He hit it too
heavy.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
Too
only
full.
talking about a fraction. You probably hit it, a 16th of an inch too fat, and that's how
Right.
much difference it makes. Just a little bit's a whole lot in that game.
Oh, pull is a game of millimeters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really the first grotesque error that I remember Cheng making in this match, other than that 1 ball that he missed. Either it skidded or he jumped a little bit.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll give him 2 errors. Not bad.
And
I usually make more than that in 1 rack.
No.
So there you go.
And I think Alcaide's only made 1 error,
Yeah.
a safety error. I don't think he's missed a ball.
Speed might not be good
Oh,
here.
yeah. He thought it was going to keep rolling. But as soon as he hit it, I thought it was a little too soft.
A little light.
Right. Here's a good shot, though. I think every time he'll hit this pretty good. Even though he's hooked, he's going to just kick and make sure he hits it pretty full. But main thing is just kick it with speed to separate the balls. You have a good chance at getting safe here.
Try to use the 6, 9, and 8 as your blocker balls
Yeah.
here.
If you hit it full,
Oh, boy.
yeah.
That was textbook there.
Yep.
I think if you coached pro team, Justin,
Yeah, right.
we could do something there.
If Kevin hits this ball extremely thin, then he has a chance at getting behind the balls. But if he hits it full at all, it'll probably hit the 8.
Yeah, this is the shot to practice at home. This is how you start a lot of your innings. So just take some time. It's not glamorous practice. It's just winning pool practice. That's all.
See, he hit it a little full.
Twice in a row now he's hit them heavy.
Like you were saying, right at the last second, he might have, pulled over to the left because he wanted to make sure he hit the ball. And
Yeah. Yeah, it takes hours of training to be willing to hit it that thin,
Yeah.
knowing that you can't win, but you could lose,
Right.
That plays on your mind, too. It's different when you're playing offense. If I make this, I can win this rack. Here, you're just hoping to get yourself back with a little more favorable distribution of the balls.
But the way I think I usually hit that shot pretty good, not trying to brag, but here's what I'm thinking whenever I do it. Well, I know I'm going to lose the game if I hit it full, even if I make a good hit, so why not try to miss it?
Yeah, right.
If anything, you want to miss the ball.
Good psychological point there, too. That's like when you know there's a scratch, but it's an awkward scratch, and you're thinking, well, I won't scratch. You know how I avoid it? I try to scratch.
Yeah.
I never succeed.
You'll never scratch, if you try. Yeah. This is a tester here.
Oh, yeah. But this is his specialty. This is right in his wheelhouse of shot making, little testers. That's what he loves.
Oh, yeah, I'd bet on him every time.
Me too. And he didn't even hit that pure, but
Yeah.
still, speed and accuracy was good enough.
Exactly. He
Score.
hit it good speed. If he hit that ball a little bit harder, it might have hung up.
Oh, yeah.
And you say that all the time, you know, like why Efren's so good is he hits the balls at the pace to, you know, he gives himself more leeway.
His pocket's bigger than the other pros.
Right.
Yeah, good route. 2 cushions. Take some of the pace out of the cue ball. Check up.
Well, we're on pace for Hill.
Yeah, you called it. I mean, it's just two guys standing toe to toe, giving their best. You know, here it is. 5-4 Alcaide in front. You remember using my radar gun on stop shots from the head string to the foot string.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. Corey Deuel hit that about 8.5 to 8.9.
Yeah, that's really
routine.
good, right?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
that's amateur.
No.
Well,
job,
I should
Corey.
say crude amateurs or be around 11 or 12. You still might make the shot, but your margin of error is so small. And then Efren routinely hits at 6.6.
Wow.
You can hit as low as 6.2, but that's too dangerous. So we call 7.2 is pro. That's at 7.2 and below is pro. 7.5, not bad. But over 8, that's not good enough for a high-level pro. It means you're cueing the ball too high to really get that last little inch of extra margin of error on that pocket. But you got to have a really good stroke to be confident enough to execute it like that. And people that don't work on their stroke, they want to hit it a little harder.
Right.
And so it still goes, but not as often.
That's a good point. A lot of amateurs I see, you know, like they have a long straight-in 9-ball, and I don't know if they want to show off or what, but a lot of them just hit it 25 mile an hour. You know? It's like you have to hit that ball so good. You got a little fortunate there not to scratch, but
5-4 is our
I think
score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
we're going to see a push here. Maybe tie up something, shoot the 3 into the 9 maybe, or 6. Tie the 3 up.
Katie was asking referee Ken Schumann for a clarification on part of the rule. Gonna push out. Now, did he look back and say, yeah, push out?
Yeah. He's going to tie the 3 up, the 6.
Good idea. He didn't quite get there, but that's how hard that shot is.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard just to, tie him up. I think Kevin's going to take this. See where he's trying to go.
Do you ever try to bank the 1 into the 4 and then let the cue ball come around? That makes
yeah.
Because I think that makes playing this shot easier in some cases than trying to control the 1 and the cue ball.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Might not be laying right for what I was saying, but there is times where you do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, he didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
It's easier to play this shot when you're forced to, as opposed to you have the choice to.
Exactly.
Also,
Yeah.
It's a weird psychological thing, but
Definitely. I think Kevin should have shot that, maybe. Well, maybe he got rewarded.
I'm kind of with you. I think it's going to turn out more favorable if you're the shooter there, even though there's some risk. But in any event, he played poker and he won this hand, so he's got first a good scoring opportunity. This is one of those layouts where you just have to stay in line. You don't have to do anything fancy.
Right. The balls are sitting nice.
But one of the things that contributes to great players playing well is that they hit the pocket so pure so that they don't have to get out of line, where people that hit the pocket crudely, they oftentimes get too straight or on the wrong angle, and then they have to end up forcing something else, and the third shot's almost impossible now. So.
Yeah, once you get out of line, you usually stay out of line, and it keeps getting tougher.
Yeah, Kevin didn't hit the pocket real pure on that last one. Did go down, though.
you notice they always have that good, perfect angle, like, like this. You don't want too big of an angle, but you can get anywhere on the table with this angle. you
Yeah.
know? And I notice a lot of guys, they pound it with center. I always like using the rails here. I feel like you have a lot more room for air.
Three
you know?
cushion
I like
position
three
here,
cushion.
yeah. Yeah, if you come up short, you still have a shot. If you come up
Yeah.
short pounding the rails.
I don't think you can scratch ever, and you can scratch the other way.
Right.
And this allows you to get close. Yeah, I like that shot.
Pretty smooth cueing action on that. You know you have a lot of fans listening in tonight. No doubt. It was posted that you were going to do the broadcast.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I've never done it here. I'm glad I can do it.
You have a
Happy.
lot of supporters out there, Justin. A lot more than you know. Gonna try to hold it here. Smooth. Yeah. And that little shot right
great
there,
shot.
he pinched it with a lot of draw, and it just came off at the last distance. So it was just a little bit of draw, and that really took the pace out of the cue ball. You know, when the first time I became aware of your fan base was they asked me, what's your social media reach? And I said, oh, gosh, I don't even talk in terms like that. And then after they asked me, they told me. And you and Skylar had the biggest. You could just post, I dropped my napkin, and like 6,000 likes. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I could post the Gettysburg Address, get 2 likes. One of them's my wife and Derek. You know, it's like
No. I've been staying off Facebook here lately. Trying to concentrate on other things. But,
well, that's good. Yeah, you can get sullied up on that.
oh, yeah. That's probably why I had a big following. I used to get crazy on there.
Oh, there it is, 5-5.
You know the shot that Kevin just shot on the 6th ball? He almost got frozen on the rail. Oh, it's so much tougher when you get close to the rail like that. You have to bridge awkwardly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, Jerry Bryce calls those contortion bridges and said you should practice just bridging like that and shooting that shot just to get, because it's going to happen to you, and it happens at the most inopportune times. You can't, another inch, you're golden. But no.
Yeah, it does happen a lot. Let's see if Kevin makes the corner ball here again.
Yeah, he hasn't been making the one ball. He just lets it go 4 inches past the side. Normally, to adjust that, guys go thicker or thinner on the one ball to begin to range that in. But
the fuller you hit it, the more the one's going to come up by the corner. The thinner, the more it goes towards the side. So he's been hitting it fuller. So see, he didn't even threaten it.
Come close that time. But the wing ball went in, right? So.
Yeah. And on the other tables, Mark, it's not even close. Like, they're all trying to make the one in the side. So they're racking different. Or playing the tables a little bit different, the break. The lights and, everything.
Yes.
It's probably don't get as much play.
Right. Kevin's clearly disappointed with this shot on the one.
Yeah. Is he going to play safe, you think?
I don't know.
Put the cue ball behind the 6.
Yeah, he checked up a couple times like he wanted to try to shoot at this, but I think he knows it's not time to shoot. Although he took a big breath of air and let it out like he's going to fan this into the side.
Well, if he can stop the cue ball, if he can cut it and maybe run into this, right? Yeah. You got to be pretty unlucky not to get a shot.
Oh boy. Good control, too. What a nice shot that was.
Perfect.
Split that rack wide open. Now it's just the 4-ball issue, and he's got the 3 close to the 4. He can do a lot of things with the 4. He can go, he can play the other corner. He can play it down in the far corner. He doesn't have to go past the 6. He's got other pockets.
The only thing that you don't want to do here is get the wrong angle on the 3 and hit, come too far. Yeah, see, he made sure he got perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He has his option here. He can play the 4 and any corner in the side.
Not like this choice down the corner.
Yep.
Because you have a large margin of error. In fact, he even could have gone a little stronger at this. But at least you have a definitive, you know what you're getting with this one. The other ones you had to hope if you're going to go past the 6 and you don't get perfectly straight, it's really a tough shot.
Right.
If you get perfectly straight, it's real playable. Good control.
Yeah. Here he'll probably draw to the side rail where he has that natural 2 rails.
Right. It's actually 3 rails that
3
way.
rail.
But Danny Delbero says the last rail doesn't count, so I don't know what that means.
No, it don't count.
I always say this is a 3 route. This is a 2 cushion route. And I'm like, okay. Either way, the point is he's going to go to the side rail. He's going to have the cue ball hit right where his elbow's resting now, and drop down onto the 8 with a little bit of angle.
Yeah, it's safe. You never see any player scratch. He came really
yeah, he got
low.
a little thin on that, didn't he? Still playable. You just got to work harder.
He wanted to make sure he didn't get straight, I think.
Mission accomplished then.
Yeah. He's going to kill it. Oh, he went up and down.
Oh, beautifully
Good shot.
played. Yeah. He didn't overhit it, and he didn't underhit it. It was just right in that mid zone where some of those in between strokes are actually awkward to hit.
Yeah, he had a good speed there. Perfect.
Yeah, that's a classy
Takes
break and
the
run
lead.
out there, yeah. Both players with 2 break and run outs thus far in the match. 6-5 is our score.
They've both been breaking pretty good, but they haven't gotten a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ACCUSTAT? Do you have the...
Yes, we do. 880 is
880.
Alcaide and 917 is Cheng.
Oh, that's a pretty good pool.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shane Van Boning's sitting in the arena now. I see he's sitting on the top row.
Who's he play? Did he already
He
play?
plays Nick Vandenberg at 10:30. I'm looking
tonight?
forward to that. Yeah.
Nice.
You remember when Nick Vandenberg was a kid and came to teachers?
Yeah, yep. He was like 16 or 18, and I
Yeah.
was maybe 12, 13. He
Yeah.
was with another player.
Shock. He passed away. Yeah, he was a little bit older,
Really?
and he had some kind of a thing happen to him. But yeah, kind of
It's
sad.
terrible.
Ralph Souquet sitting here in the arena. Skyler Woodward, Devin Poteet, Chris Robinson, Dennis Hatch, all looking in.
I mean, watch Shane. Look how he really pays attention to the break. He's going to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes to school on these guys.
Well, he didn't make the corner ball this time. And this might be a quick rack.
Yeah, 3-9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane recognizes how hard Kevin Cheng works on the break, and he's trying to take a little bit of that, whatever he can learn from that.
Right. It's a tough shot. You just got to bear down and just concentrate on making the ball. If you make the ball, you got the 2 ball. It's
Beautiful.
yeah. Good shot.
It's amazing how much mental energy is required to play at this level. You know, just like the match you just got done with, that takes all you have.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and you end up winning 11-6, but it was much closer than 11-6. You know, there's a close to 11-6 and there's a far away 11-6. You know, when you're ahead 10-3 and then it goes to 11-6, that's the easy way. Yours is 6-6.
One
that's the
game
hard
is
way.
10-7, you know.
Right. Well, one game earlier is 9-7.
Right.
You know, that's
Yeah.
a big difference. Combination now for Alcaide. Kid's a good shot maker. He's well the favorite to make it. It is missable, however. And he made that
Shot.
look effortlessly. Our score 6-6. Justin, race to 5 now. What we're down to.
Oh, I don't know who I like from here. I would say the breaker, but neither one of them have gotten shots on the 1 ball. Oh, I think we're going to go hill.
Yes. maximize your time here.
Yeah.
Get your money's worth.
Heck yeah.
The 887 to 917 is our TPA. Those are highly respectable results. Yeah, you know, if you were thinking beforehand, what if this match goes lopsided? One guy's going to run away with it. You kind of think of Alcaide. In the event that it's a close match, you kind of favor Cheng because he's a little bit more tactically sound. You know, both players are great players, though. They're all plus in every column. They're better than the pro average in breaking, better than pro average in safety, kicking, shot making.
Oh yeah, these guys are elite for
Yeah.
sure. Kevin won this 2 years ago.
What a performance it was, too.
Yeah,
Very,
he
very
played
impressive.
really good.
4-ball in the wing. 4-ball found the corner pocket.
Seeing he cut those a lot and how the cue ball stayed down here. That's why he made the one on the side. Kevin's hitting him a lot fuller and not even coming close to making the one, but I don't think he cares if he's making the corner.
Plus, he kind of knows where the 1-ball is going to be.
Yeah.
If you can make something else, that way it gives you the capacity to try for the one, positionally speaking.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, the sport has evolved into that. It's that scientific now. The guys are looking at ball placements and playing position from the break and things like that. And not that it operates 100%, but just the idea that you're doing it some of the time is impressive.
Yeah. Playing safe on a guy now and he jumps it in. That's one thing I wish they would do away with. I think pool should be part of kicking, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe they could do something like that. This is kind of crazy, but if you hook yourself, you shouldn't be allowed to jump it in. But if I play a bad save, then it's just kind of frustrating when somebody hooks themselves twice and they jump it in.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's me.
That is a good shot.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Guess the 6 goes by the 7. It's kind of tight, but
Yeah, you and I are on the same page. I'm really not a big fan. I know the fans like it, and I do think the rules should be catered towards the people that buy tickets.
right. No, yeah,
So,
yeah.
but it's not my favorite shot at all. I always preferred the other way. But
Yeah.
that's the reality of it. I even could kind of tolerate it if you just have to jump with your playing cue. I could even live with that, you know.
No, yeah. That's because you're not going to be able to, get over balls that are really close with a full cue. So,
Amazingly, there is guys that can do it, though. I mean,
yeah.
some of these, I never understood that.
some of these break cues you can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alcaide will try to come across, play the 8 in the same pocket. Got into that one a little deeper than he wanted.
Yeah. There's a little bit too much angle, but he should be good.
Not a fan of rolling balls, but this is what this called for here. And that's what he's done. He went 2 cushions. Good job. Alcaide cashes in a real good break and opportunity. That's his 3rd break and run out of the match. This is just going back and forth.
Yeah. Kevin, I like you were saying, he's controlling the 1 ball. So I think Alcaide's making the 1 ball, and the 2 ball could go anywhere. It's in the back ball. So I think Kevin has the advantage breaking the balls right now. He's got more of a control break. But right now, Kevin, though, just hoping he gets another chance.
You're right. Right. You don't want Alcaide coming loose and
No.
getting on a big run. both players over 900 pool right now. 903 for Alcaide, 917.
Yeah,
Cheng.
that's strong.
Ken Schumann rubbing up the cue ball, cleaning it.
You know, and usually when your opponent's like, he found a spot, then you try to do what they're, but Alcaide's just staying with what he was doing. He's going to try to make the one. Cue ball's going to go back and forth. He hit those a little fuller than I think he was.
Yeah. Well, dry break. It was legal.
Oh, he'll probably just bank the one back up table towards the 6 and try to hide the cue ball behind the 8.
Looks like he might be just a little thin on that. Looks like the cue ball's going to stay a little too hot.
Yeah, maybe.
Looks like he's going to
You don't
introduce
have to get the one ball all the way down, though.
True, good point. And he's using
Like he
some
did,
inside
yeah.
spin to help slow
Good
it up.
shot.
Yeah. That was good judgment there. Might not have worked out perfectly, but he recognized the same thing that you were describing, that it's just a hair too thin, and so just play the cue ball, and that's what he did.
Right. Oh, here, I almost think Katie's a favorite from here because if he has a good chance of making this ball, he'll get it close. Mm-hmm. And if he does make it, the cue ball's he's gonna have a good shot at the 2 most likely, or an easy safe. And if he misses it,
Right.
the 1's coming up table. So I would almost rather be jumping this ball. See,
Wow.
He made it.
Wow. That's a world-class jump shot.
I think he got a little unfortunate. If he
Yeah, he
rolled
got
up
it.
a little bit more, right,
Yeah.
he could have just locked him. But
It's almost like where a pool player say, oh, I hit it too good.
right. What do you think? Is he gonna go for the bank here and like play a 2-way?
I don't know. I mean, he might. If he feels like he can control the bank, because he can go one rail and stay below the 3 here. He doesn't have to sell out if he misses it.
Right. Oh, he did. He shot it pretty hard.
He
He got away with it. He got good on the 3.
That was full go right there. There was
Yeah.
no, if I missed type of thought at all with that shot.
Sometimes the way he hit it, though, he probably felt like he had a lot better chance of making the ball like that.
Rather than let it expand, just go ahead and
Right.
play the stroke and take your chances. And that is one point, too, because you can't gunfight each track with these guys. You have to take a little chance at some point.
Yeah.
The only way the chance is good,
Agreed.
though, is if you cash it in now. If you don't win, then that was a losing gamble. Wow. Get that in like a bullet. Got quite a bit out of it. It's not anywhere near where he wanted to be. But he did
Yeah.
move the cue ball quite a bit from a pretty full hit.
Yeah, he's pretty thin here. If he makes it, he should get on the 5. And it doesn't matter if he gets straight in. As long as he
Right.
gets down on that side of the table, he should be fine. Just concentrate on making the ball. He did.
Well, that's a good shot.
Yep. He should definitely win this game.
Yeah, things are not feeling right for Kevin Cheng right now. It's been a while since he's been to the table. Kelly's breaking and running out and making some good shots.
Yeah, I mean, he made a good. Nothing you can do about that. He hooked David, and David made a good shot, jumped it in. Nothing you can do.
And then followed up with a real tough bank that he
Yeah.
fired in, and now he's making him pay. Might have to get the bridge. I don't know if he
Yeah.
can reach this. It's kind of a funny
And if
angle
he
here.
does, he might have to worry about the 9.
He can't rub it with his shirt.
Right.
That's a foul.
Yeah, he did have to stretch a lot for that, but he's fine.
Yeah, got the cue ball back near the side pocket. That's all he needs. He knows this is a big rack, too.
Oh, yeah, huge.
First time all set, 2-game lead for anyone. So 8-6 is our score. Alcaide will be breaking.
And Corey Deuel, who does he play?
But I don't know who he's got over there. Every possibility he'll get in their head, though. Now I notice you have a little hitch in your stroke.
Yeah. Whenever you shoot, do you breathe in or breathe out? Yeah, Kevin's, he just wants another chance. He's
Yeah.
hoping.
Yeah, you can definitely see that Alcaide's going to play good and not going away. So now it's just going to be up to him to maximize what he can get accomplished if he gets an opportunity.
Yeah. It's tough if you 9-6 or 8-7. It's a big game. He cut him too thin, but he made it cross corner.
Preferred if that 7 would have hung, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Found the pocket.
Here he has a wall of balls. He can cut the 2 pretty thin, and he can hook them with the 5, the 8, the 3, the 9. You got to get pretty unlucky to leave a shot. I think that's what he'll do. Or he could bank it, Mark, right? Bank it towards the 3 and 9 and use the cue ball to hook him with the 5 and 8. But I like cutting it. It gives you 2 more balls.
Yeah.
Like this, yes. Good shot. Oh, wow. That's pretty unfortunate right there.
I don't think he sold out a shot, did he? It's hard to tell.
Well,
because
even if he didn't,
he
I
can
think-
definitely hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can. I think he can maybe overcut it, but if not, he's got an easy kick off the
Right.
top rail and a good chance of getting safe.
Yeah, he's measuring out the kick now. This he would like to introduce a little right hand spin because it brings the cue ball over to the 4 ball that way.
Right.
Where if you just go flat, no top, just straight top spin, then it tends to stay more on that side of the table.
Yeah, if anything, it would go to the left, the opposite way, right?
Right. So I figure he's going to use some right hand English here. Still requires a pretty good shot because the 2 ball is pretty far from the end rail.
Yeah,
But you can definitely go. It can also go in the side pocket off the 8 too.
yeah. You don't want to hit the 4 ball with the cue ball. Or with the 2
2
ball.
ball, right. You want to hit forward than that.
Right. Oh, you get it.
Well,
That, I don't know if
did
he
go
was
thin.
playing that, but if he was, that's pretty unlucky.
Ugly roll. It looks like he was playing that
That's a
because he did
great
not
shot.
use side spin. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's someone that's playing a lot of pool there to be able to kick one rail and go
that's
thin.
an Efren shot.
Yes,
right
it
there.
is.
He
Yeah.
does that a lot.
Really good.
Yeah.
Didn't turn out well, but that was misfortune. That was played to the maximum. You hit balls with that degree of focus and precision, you're going to get your shares of wins. Don't worry about that. Even though there is some misfortunes that occur.
Yeah, that was definitely really unlucky. This isn't, I don't know. I think he might just play the 4 ball down here with the same pocket as he's going to play the 3. I think it's safer.
Well, I think it's a little better than you think. I think he can go 2 rails at the side
Oh, okay.
pocket. I think,
I thought the 8.
yeah. I agree, go around it if you don't have that shot, but I think he does in this case. No? Good call, Justin.
You don't want to be dead straight. I think he did. That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
It almost always happens.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely showed a little emotion there. Oh, you just had to do that, didn't you?
Under big pressure, too.
Yeah.
It seems like you always get the little bad angle, like,
Even though he's leading, he knows he's highly vulnerable, and he wants to take advantage of this opportunity because you don't get that many scoring opportunities. So, and like you said, 9-6 or 8-7, that's a big difference.
yeah. Yeah, none of these players are out of it. I don't care if it's 10-0. They're, you know, they play too good. Win
Yeah,
a break.
good point.
Oh,
That was not an easy shot.
No.
And that's really unfortunate that kind of a time for the hiccup to occur. But now Cheng gets a opportunity here.
he's going to shoot this left-handed. Good shot.
A little high right English looked like. He went over to check where he wanted to be on the 8. I like that because it puts a real clear image in your mind so that you have something that you're actually striving for rather than just saying, well, I'll try to get around here. Well,
Right,
okay, good job.
When you do that, try to, I'll just get over here. You always end up, you know, like on the 50-yard line or something.
That is the American way, though. We go lazy and sloppy, rather than precise and work hard.
Oh man, that, you know, it used to be the Filipinos, but the Taiwanese are so good. They all play. They all have the same style. They're not careless. They all play so good.
Very good. 8-7 our score now. Cheng trying to rally. Looks like Johnny Moore put a heck of a set on John Schmidt over there. It looks like it was 11-1.
Yeah. John didn't play. I was peeking over there. John missed some balls I've seen. Darren Appleton hitting balls.
He's a tough customer.
Oh yeah, Moscone Cup. He always plays awesome.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll make it this year because I don't think he's going to have the points, to make it. So I mean,
yeah, I don't think I talked to him actually. He said he don't think he will. He didn't play enough.
He's kind of relying on Shamat picking him. Although I wouldn't fault Shamat if he did. I mean, the guy wins for you. What are you going to get?
Right.
But it'll be interesting. This is a European Moscone Cup points event, not a U.S.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so there's pressure on that. I mean, you see a heck of a European contingent turned out, too.
Oh, yeah, if Darren wins this, he'd definitely be on.
Yeah.
I would think.
4 ball on the wing. 1 ball goes to the same place it has been.
Is that legal break? Oh, he made 2 balls, that's why. The 2 and the 4.
Right. The one definitely crossed the head string. Otherwise, there's an issue.
Right.
You know, they changed the rule too that it's object ball doesn't have to cross the head string; it just has to touch the head string.
Right.
Okay, and okay, that's fine. But what was the point of changing that, though? I'm not sure. Add confusion? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even see what that solves.
There could be some arguments there for sure, I think.
I mean, either way, but I'm just saying, you know, why would you change the rule? Then it just makes it confusing for everyone. Now we're never doing it the same way.
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to bank this.
For a safety.
Yeah, right.
Came up just a hair short.
Yeah.
Love the idea, but the
Right.
execution left a little be desired. And it was not an easy shot. Whenever you're moving 2 balls from that range at that speed,
No.
you know, we were talking earlier about just a fraction makes a heck of a difference.
What do you think, Mark? Is he going to thin it and try to put the cue ball where it is now, maybe hook him with the 5, or is he going to bank it with spin? And
I think he's banking it where his tip is. He's not banking this for safe, for making the bank. He's banking it for short to control the cue ball.
yeah,
I love that shot. Second time in the match he played it too.
he
This,
did it.
this
How
offered
good
him
did he hit that?
a great deal of opportunity to really control the cue ball. Not to worry too much about the 1. Just make sure you don't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crippling blow
I
right
say
there.
Kevin's a favorite to hit this ball. A lot of times you get right underneath it perfect and kick it back up table and the cue ball just sticks. But I think he's going to hit this ball. It's a big ball to hit.
You can also scratch off the top of it in
Yeah,
the corner
yeah.
too, and yeah, it's a.
Oh, yeah.
He probably hit it, but certainly have to favor David Alcaide from here.
Oh, yeah. Oh. He's disappointed there. He figured he's supposed to hit that ball, but
Legal contact.
Nice open layout here, and Alcaide's earned himself ball in hand to an open layout.
wants to make sure he gets good on the 3 so he can get good on the 5 to get down to the 6. That's really his only problem.
I always think about getting on the hill. It puts so much pressure on your opponent. So this is a big game to me because I'm on the hill to get on the hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I want to make sure I stay on angle every ball here and get this game.
Right.
And then really puts the pressure on the other guy. And if you get any luck at all from there, you're going to win. If you shoot real good, you're going to win. He's got to play perfect to win, you know.
Yeah.
Which definitely can happen at this level, but still you like the odds in your favor.
Oh, yeah. When you're on the hill, they have, like, you know, they need a couple games. Yeah. They have to have a lot of things go right for them.
Alcaide didn't end up real good on this ball. He's got that funny 2 straight in. It's not perfectly straight in, but it's, do you pound it or do you finesse it? He likes to pound balls. I'll tell you right now.
Wow, he had a good shot, but I think he might hit it.
Jen.
That could have been worse.
Yes,
He's
he could have.
apologizing, but
I never apologize. No, because not because I'm cruel. It was just that it goes the other way too, and so
yeah.
I don't.
And do you really think he was sorry?
No, I think he's delighted.
Right.
Rather than do the apology thing, I'd rather he beat his chest a little bit. Yeah,
or give him the finger. That'd be a good one.
I think
Earl
he's just
might do that.
Oh, yeah, anything. Think he's just going to stun across? No, he's drawing for the side and getting the wrong angle here. It's like he overcooked that one there a little bit.
There's some players here, they'd be like, well, you got 3 rows earlier.
Oh,
so.
yeah, exactly. Try to rationalize it with the audience so they know that it wasn't just you that got lucky. I think he's going to go forward here, 2 cushions, rather than try to draw. No? Yeah, 2 cushions. Yeah. No, 1 cushion.
Kind of stunned it, like.
Okay. Well, he handled it. Whatever he did, I like it.
I think he was a little more. I think he was going to go close to the pocket if he went, like that.
And Cheng
Good
now
shot.
has 7. David Alcaide moves out to 9. 2-game lead. Good match. Solid pro. High level elite. 906, 910 is our TPAs. Cheng still in front in that category.
Yeah, he's ahead, but down in games.
Yeah, 906, 910, there's not much difference in that, to be honest with you.
No, yeah.
It's really interesting. It comes down to who pockets the most balls at the end of the day, no matter what. There's 95% of the matches, they go whoever pocketed the most total balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. That gives you an idea how valuable the one ball is at this level.
Oh, yeah.
You
for
better
sure.
defend it. You know, when you're playing one of these guys, you better defend the one like it's a 9 because you're not getting another chance.
Yeah. Like the more your your game gets better, and you can you don't get mad when you don't have a shot. You just hope you can see the one because you can do so much with it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it seems like the majority of the time, even when you make balls, you don't get a shot. So you might as well just get used to that part of it, you know.
Yeah.
Toughen up there, Buttercup, and make it work. But that first shot is a big deal. Ronnie Alcano now entered the arena, looking on. Got his headset on.
Just gonna have to push, obviously. And you're at such a big disadvantage when you push. You almost you have to tie something up here.
And push to a kick. You can't push to an offensive or defensive shot. He plays as good as you do. So,
Even if you, even if you do push to a kick and don't tie something up, this is a pretty easy kick safe here. You know, so I like pushing the 4. You know, just a little bit.
you're rubbing up on the 9 or 7 so it doesn't go.
Right. Shot.
Well, that's pretty heady play there, Justin.
Yeah.
The idea is to get yourself back at the table later in the rack somehow.
Right.
Just don't lose with this shot.
Just make sure you get a good square hit here. If you hit it square, the cue ball's just gonna stick there. This is a pretty standard kick safe shot. He hit it a little bit. He didn't hit it quite full
thin,
enough.
yeah.
Well, Kevin has a chance to break this ball out. If the 3 goes past, he might do that. Or no, there's the 2 there anyway. I was thinking the 3 was next. I didn't see the 2.
But it looks like he's going to have to hit something anyway, so unless he really wants to dig down with a lot of draw, and then you end up hitting the 1 ball too fat quite often, so he could go after the 7 here lightly.
Yeah, I like that because you can shoot the 2 in the corner if you don't come out far enough, especially if the 3 goes past the 4 or the 5. I mean,
The one thing, commitment here. Okay, make up your mind what you're doing, and then don't give it you can't have 15% of your brain on hitting the 7 when you're shooting the 1.
yeah,
You have to bend over and be 100% committed. Otherwise, you end up rattling the 1 and then break out the 4, and then you hate yourself. And, it's like, what was I doing?
yeah, for sure. I know what you mean. I don't think he's doing that, but
Yeah, he looked at something different.
this is pretty funny because wow.
Oh, I jacked
That's
him
pretty
up.
unlucky
That's
right
cold.
there.
Yeah,
He's looking like it. He wasn't really affected by that, so I think he's. Oh wow! I don't like this at all. It
Yeah.
looks like he's gonna clipped the 6 barely, and it looks like it's going to go close to scratching.
Right. And you can't use much power.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, it was a little better than we
Yeah.
thought because he had a good hunk of that.
Well, he was
ball.
looking at getting shape.
Yeah.
He knew that ball was going to do that. He was really unfortunate to get dead jacked up there, but I don't think David's going to like his position here. He wanted to get in a little bit closer to them balls. Freeze them.
Well, I just wish you could train with those guys in Taiwan every day.
Oh yeah, we'd be playing. The Americans would definitely
Step
win
it up.
more. Yeah. We need to get rid of the bar tables for one.
Yeah, it doesn't help either.
Every event I've played in, I think this year in America has been bar tables.
Well, that's the only way to get a field. That's the only reason, you know.
Yeah.
Alcaide jumping here. Is he jump banking or no? He's trying to make it straight in. I just all I'm saying is if you had the gunfight with Kevin Cheng every day,
Oh
and
yeah.
JL Cheng and Lehigh Tao and on and on and
You'd
on,
be playing so good.
Copen Cheng, and then
Yeah.
oh boy, you get better or you get smothered in that group.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you play towards your, our friend Lars, he
Yeah.
don't play pool anymore, but I mean, I think that's why we got so good when we were young. We had each other. If he got a little better, I was like, I wanted to do that too.
Yeah.
We had each other to push us. Good shot.
Good solid shot there.
Missed the
He
7.
was committed on
Perfect.
that. And there was no ambiguity when he shot that ball. He was serious about it. He didn't shoot that with, oh boy, maybe something good could happen. He shot that like, I'm going to make something happen here.
Yeah, he knew exactly where the cue ball was going.
That's the thing with like Jason Shaw too. He doesn't shoot balls where he has
look at
doubt.
this, Mark.
Yeah, he didn't play this right at all.
Well, I think he was thinking, I think it skidded a little bit. The ball did something funny because he wasn't expecting the 9 to go right there. I mean, he's better than that. I almost said something, though, like he might have to be careful.
Yeah, he might have hit the pocket a little fat there.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
hit heavier on the 9 because of it. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble now.
Yeah. He might make the 9 here, but
He might sell out too.
yeah. No, he made it.
All right, good recovery shot there. 9-8's our score. Man, he had to make something happen from nowhere.
Yeah, he had to hit the 5 just right for that to go. It wasn't wired or nothing. They're taking a break.
Okay, everybody, we'll be right back in just a moment. 9-8 is our score, and we are back. Kevin Cheng breaking. Moving a score bead. And I know that Kevin feels like he hasn't played his best pool so far in this, but he's right on the edge of breaking free, and he knows he needs to make something happen here. He's warmed up now.
You can look on his face, he hasn't given up. That's a mark of a champion. Whenever you're struggling, you find a way.
Made the ball in the
Kevin's making the... See, he didn't make the corner ball a couple times, and now he changed his break. And that...
He's got a shot here, Justin. He could do some damage.
Yeah. He's a big favorite to run this rack,
We kind of feel like the score's going to be tied here in about 7 shots.
Yeah. He even think he has that perfect angle to just come forward 2 feet, get in the middle of the table.
A real vulnerable time for Alcaide, too, because he can't get consumed with what Cheng's, we know Cheng is liable to hit him with a flurry here. So if I was Alcaide, I'd be thinking, even if Cheng goes ahead of me 10-9, I just want one turn, and I'm going to cash this in. You got to be thinking positive because Cheng's good. You can't count him hope for him to dog it or something. That's not happening.
Yeah.
So don't spend any energy on that. Just get yourself psyched up for what you're going to do, and play those good patterns like Cheng does, where the cue ball doesn't get away from you and you're getting on proper angles.
Yeah, exactly. He should be okay here, but he just gotta
It's a
miss
little
the
funny,
eight,
isn't it?
right?
Yeah, the 8 to the 9. If you go 2 cushions, it's weird.
Right.
This is just one of those in-betweeners.
And you don't really want to use inside, I don't think. I think he'll be okay either way. Shot.
Yeah, great shot. Effortless.
See, on this new cloth, it kind of comes really long right there. He didn't even come close to the 6.
Right. Man, he's playing good too. You can see the guy could win this tournament the way he's playing. If you just play every set like this, and get a little extra spark of offense periodically, where you run 3 or 4 racks.
Yeah, you got to break good. You got to be getting shots.
But I mean, you can see how he handles the cue ball out in the open table like this.
Oh yeah, I love his game. He got straight where he kind of had to play a lot more precise cue ball instead of just. Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, double check the angle. There's no hurry here. Let's make sure we get this ball. There you go. There's never a bad time to break and run it out, but there's a real good time too. This was a real good time. 9-9's our score.
9-9, and I think he's found the break.
Yeah, both players have broken run out 3 of the games.
Regardless what happens, though, this was a good match.
Yeah, it kind of makes you want to go play good now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Seeing all their little kicks and little safety and the strategy, positionally speaking, like just that transfer down here, that what you said went long, that, the topspin one, that is a pretty shot.
Yeah.
That was well played, well designed.
The best sound in the world is whenever you hit a ball clean,
Yeah.
But, like, when you watch great players like this, I think it improves your game. When you go and hit balls, like after you watch somebody just play a really good set, and then you go hit balls, you kind of think like them, and I think it helps me.
I think you're
watch them.
more involved in how precise they are. You start to be a little bit more precise, which improves your play.
Right.
You really see that they don't take anything for granted. I mean, Cheng hasn't even been out of line this set. I know. Almost never.
Well, if you really want to improve your game, just try to get around these guys, watch these guys, try to play them as much as you can. See if I'll make the 1 in the side.
3's the wing ball.
Notice how much.
2. Brought it in short, got kissed. Ooh.
That's so frustrating right there.
That hurts.
I don't know if a ball kicked it or it kind of.
It went in so fast, I almost think something kicked it. But I was looking at the 1 ball because it hit the point before the side pocket. So it does look like he's trying to range in on the 1 now.
This isn't the easiest rack. I mean, 5's tied up. 3 to the 4 can kind of be tricky. He's looking right now to play the 2-6 combo. Take care of that.
Yeah, that would open up that pocket too for later use on the 5.
Oh,
No.
This is
He way overcooked
yeah.
it. I don't know if he hit the thin part of the pocket. He just misjudged the speed.
I mean, he's still okay. He can actually play the 2 in the upper corner and be good on the 3, or he can still shoot the 2-6 combo. But
you know, the one thing this is psychological. I don't think you should shake your head no there, because you're spending energy displaying to the audience that that's not where you meant to be. Unfortunately, that's where you're at. So put all your energy into just getting out anyway. You know, don't waste your time defending your ego.
No, yeah.
Because it really doesn't serve any purpose, and it also kind of gets you into that negativity of, oh man, now I'm on line, then I missed that ball. If I just stay in line, that's what you're saying after the match when you lose. Rather just play the shot. That's where you got. He didn't mean to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, good recovery.
Hey, he can play the 5-6 combo.
Oh, yeah.
Carom maybe.
Yeah,
he don't like
I mean,
that.
there's good things that can happen. You can even defend yourself.
I like this better, Mark, than the way he was going to shoot the 2-6, because you aren't guaranteed to get good on the 2.
Yeah.
The
only way the 2-6 is good is if you're perfect, and he didn't even come close to perfect.
It's good speed.
This is a big series of balls in this match right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right in front of this next few.
Yep. This could definitely win him the match here, these next 2 shots.
You can even play the billiard on the 6. You can play safe.
Yeah.
You can bank the 5.
I like this. I like this. Oh.
Wow. That turned out just beautiful.
Yeah.
Ball in hand position now.
Right.
Now it's a matter of just don't let down because you made a great shot. It's easy to have a go on holiday.
Right.
I used to do that. Make a real hard shot and then say, oh, here's a gimme. And then I'm out of line on some ball. Then I got to struggle like you can't believe to get out or not get out. And then I'm disappointed after making a great shot. I don't even get out.
See, like, here's where I think a lot of really good players will do this. They'll draw this ball to the end rail and give themselves that angle. They won't stop it here, because if you want to, you know what I mean? Okay, Can I do the overhead?
Yeah, hold it just a second. We get the overhead real quick. That'd be great. No, we didn't get it.
Okay. But this, a lot of players would have just stopped it and kind of came this way.
Yeah.
But then you cannot get close to the 8. This way, he can get really close to the 8. If you do it the other way, you're going to be really cautious about scratching. And a lot of times you end up in the middle of the table with a tough shot on the 8.
This way, you're not even on the wrong. You can come 2 cushions away from the second rail, so you have an angle.
Yep.
You don't want to be straight in on the 8 here. You want to get out about here. Then you can go either way. You know, in this case, he's got enough angle. Easily comes across the table.
Yeah. I just noticed even a lot of good players, they don't do that. They
don't get to that second cushion. Yeah. That's nicely struck. Yeah, he got through that tough series of balls. That's going to be big in this match.
Oh, yeah, this puts him on the hill.
Okay, max pressure applied to Kevin Cheng now. Alcaide on the hill, 10 games to 9 in front. Both players over 900 too. Yeah, this is a world-class pool.
Yeah, this is the first time, right, on the TV table, both players.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that, usually when your opponent plays good, it makes you play good too. You know, if he plays bad, then you might struggle a little bit. It's like if I play Dennis Orcolo, he brings the best out of me. Because I know I have to play good, you know. And if you kind of have a easier match or something, then you might play down a little bit, you know.
I think there's also another aspect of that never gets mentioned, is that you don't get a chance to look bad because he runs out every time any kind of a thing. So you pick it up or you get smothered, but you never have those real, like, it's not like you're going to play real bad against Dennis or Cole because you don't get enough turns to play real bad. You
True.
know?
Yeah.
So you always play pretty good against them.
That's true. Yeah. Get beat 11-1. Well, I didn't miss a ball. I missed
Right.
one ball.
On the hill.
All right, here we go. Now, Katie, he's changed sides of the break here late in the game.
Well, he didn't mark his game, but
Well,
they
Ken-
won't do that to him. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you broke him. Ken's going to move it over for him. So.
Oh,
And realistically, what other sport do you have to do your own score to? You know, he's like,
right.
more courtesy for the fans than what the outcome of the match is going to be. Well, it looks like he might have a
He
shot
has a
here on the
chance.
one,
Oh,
right?
yeah. This ball goes.
Well, he's thinking about breaking and running out on the hill, and that's something you do need to practice and prepare for. It's such a class way to end the match, and the more times you think about it, especially if you're exercising or something, I just think about, I'm going to break and run out. Oh, perfect safety. No. But anyway, it happens a lot more often, is my point. So do prepare for that.
Yeah. I don't think he got there, Mark.
No.
That's he's gonna be upset.
Yeah,
because that
he
was
should be.
He had a chance to make it in the corner, and I think it was such a lock-up safety, almost guaranteed. Like we were talking about, I think he probably should have. It's a tough shot because he might have had to jack up, and if he wanted to get position on the two, but Kevin, he's going to kick this ball real first, and he has a good chance of getting safe here. Believe it. Good.
The players from China look so confident on these. It's like they practice kicking their safety and kicking every day. You know, I mean, they have their speeds are good. You know, unlike a lot of other players.
Yeah. They really are the best players right now.
Completely agree.
I mean, they only brought like 8 players, and every one of them could win this tournament. Shot. Good
Boy,
shot.
that is. Katie may have a shot here.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
may have. But
Yeah, he did. That's pretty unlucky. He had it. It was good. He had it exactly how he wanted to.
at the very least, he'll be able to jump if he doesn't have a straight look at it.
Right.
Most of us don't practice kicks and safeties because it's not glamorous. There's no immediate gratification. It's just that it wins at this level, you know, and that's that billiards side of the game that you really need to become well versed at, that you just don't get enough if you don't emphasize it in training.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to make this ball.
Yeah, it almost seems like he thinks he can skip the edge of the, what is that, the 5 ball or 4 ball?
4, yeah.
Yeah, and jump it in the side. Is he
Oh,
going in the
really? I
corner?
think
No,
he was-
okay, corner then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the way he's cueing, I know now it's corner.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate
Good
for
shot.
Kevin right there.
Yeah. Good shot there.
Yeah,
That shot was
that was
so
a good
good.
shot.
It erases the terrible safety he just played.
Yeah.
In my mind. Yes. I would have made the safety. I would have never made that ball that he just shot in. Yeah. And that is his forte. He is accurate ball pocketer.
Yeah, straight shot. He's not where he wanted to be here. He has a big angle. He should be okay, though. Don't skid. Good shot. Perfect. A little hard. God, it's so much easier if that cue ball 6 inches slower, you know, where you can just use center. Now he's gotta spin it. He's gonna go 2 rails, so come in the middle of the table.
Well, gorgeous shot.
Yeah.
makes your confidence go up when the cue ball goes right where you were hoping to. Also, you know, even though you can have a similar shot like this, but if you got there by happenstance, now you start to feel like, boy, I'm kind of doggish.
This should be the match. He didn't hit that clean. It's all right.
2 cushions now? Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Two balls away.
Stop, stop. There you go. Good match. Both players played really good. I had fun. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah. Good shot making there by David Alcaide. Kevin Cheng still in the event. Any thoughts on the turning point in that match, or just it was well played?
Yeah,
for sure.
they both played good. I think Kevin was a little unlucky that last game to leave a window, but David made a great shot on the one.
Yeah, both players played all the way through the wire. You can't complain about that. So
I like Kevin's attitude. He ain't complaining.
No. He's not going to go and make a Facebook post about how unlucky he is or anything.
Yeah.
All right, on behalf of all of us at ACCUSTATS, and especially you, Justin, thanks for sitting in. It's been a total pleasure. And as my wife, Karaoke Kathy, says, if you didn't like that, there must be something wrong with you.
That's right.
So long for just a while.